This right here is the amazing science behind shooting a basketball, and here is why it is so impressive. Your brain has a very interesting part called the prefrontal cortex. Specifically, the dorsolateral, the outside part of your prefrontal cortex, responds or initiates a lot of predictive analysis for you to assess what is going on and what is likely going to happen. Predictive coding. Your brain is coding what is most likely going to happen, and thus you're adjusting your behavior in anticipation of that prediction. So it could be that your movement alters, specifies to a given prediction that your brain has made off of the information you see. Now, if you are moving in a very specific manner, like shooting a basketball, you can have a strict mechanic, someone like Klay Thompson, where the biomechanics almost look identical no matter where they're shooting from. They're usually very good catch and shoot shooters, or they shoot very well squaring up to the basket. And that is because the torso, the lower body, and the way you square up almost looks the same way every single time, and therefore you're able to repeat the movement pattern that your brain has registered as optimal to make a shot. But then at the other side of the fence is Steph Curry, ironically. You have completely different mechanics, but somehow find a unique way to adjust your mechanics to make that shot, and this is what we call touch. Touch, in terms of basketball jumpers, is essentially being able to adjust every small movement, the way you move biomechanically, the amount of force you're applying, how much you're contorting your body, and still finding balance to get the shot off just the way you need to make the shot. Now, these two different ways could almost be at the end of each spectrum. Very, very repeatable, almost robotic. The other one is very adjustable and adaptable. Now, I'm not saying that it's either or. It's usually a spectrum or a combination of both. But it just goes to show how powerful our brains are. In my opinion, being able to build touch with first strict mechanics and then experimenting the way your body works, response to movements and predictions and information you're taking in, is what will most likely make you a good shooter in both dynamics. Being able to adjust your movement patterns and your neuromuscular facilitation to move that ball properly into the basket, but also bring forth what you've registered in your primary motor cortex as the optimal movement pattern to make a basketball jumper. So if you possess both aspects, you will become a really good shooter.